All right, let's take a trip. We're heading back in time to the bustling cobblestone streets of ancient Rome around 175 AD. We're diving into a classic detective story, and you're going to see how one teeny tiny detail can unravel a massive conspiracy.
And it all kicks off with this, a panic cry for help. See, a wealthy wine merchant, Gropius Vinius, he's just been robbed. But this isn't just about stolen goods. This was his life's work. To him, this is deeply, deeply personal.
Okay, so let's open up the case file. We've got our crime scene, a wine shop right near the famous Circus Maximus. And we've got our crime, a high-value theft. It's officially time to call in the investigators. First up, let's meet our lead detective. This is VITOLUS INVICTA, but everybody just calls him Vito. And trust me, in Rome, this guy's reputation is legendary. He's known for his razor-sharp instincts and a mind that just doesn't miss a thing.
And you know what they say, right? Every great detective needs a partner. Meet Pompey. He's the cheerful, quick-witted guy who's a master at navigating the Roman streets. Picking up on all the whispers and rumors that most people miss. He's the perfect balance to Vito's serious, methodical brain. So, here is what our guys find when they get to the scene. We've got our victim, we've got the high-value stolen goods, but look at the lock. It's cleanly broken. Now that tells you something right away. This wasn't some random smash and grab. No, this was professional. And even better, they've got a trail of dust, their very first lead, pointing them toward the Aventine Hill.
With a direction to head in, the real investigation gets started. And it's right here, in the dust and chaos of the crime scene, that the first really critical clue pops up. Something that's about to turn this entire case on its head. You know that moment in every detective story, right? The thieves, they were careful, they were pros, but were they perfect? What tiny little detail did they miss? And there it is, a single, small, silver earring. But it's not just any earring, it's shaped like a serpent. It's elegant, it's beautifully made, and here's the kicker, it almost certainly belongs to a woman. This isn't just a clue anymore, folks, it's a signature.
So how do you even begin to follow a lead like this one? It's not like you can just go around asking about it. Well, this is where Pompey really shines. His plan? Go undercover. He throws on a disguise and heads to a tavern up on Aventine Hill, a place called the Serpent's Coil, if you can believe it, to do what he does best. Just listen.
And this is the payoff. After about an hour of hearing nothing but noise, his sharp eye spots her, a woman at a table. And what is she wearing? A single silver serpent earring. It's a perfect match. Bingo, he's found his suspect.
Finding the thief is a huge breakthrough, for sure. But Pompey gets this feeling she's not working alone. He realizes the plot is way bigger than he first thought. The trail she leaves behind takes him from the shady taverns all the way down to the busy docks of the Tiber River. And this is where the case just blows wide open. The trail leads straight to a warehouse owned by a guy named Marcus Giuseppe. Now, this is no common criminal. He's a rich, powerful patron for a chariot racing team, which basically makes him one of the most influential guys in the city. Suddenly, this little wine theft is connected to Rome's elite.
Now, you can't just storm the gates of a guy like Giuseppe. He's way too powerful. So what do? They wait. For 2 whole days, Vito and Pompey are on a stakeout, just watching, learning, and showing some incredible patience.
And that patience pays off big time. On the third night, a man named Rapatosius shows up. And get this, he's not only Giuseppe's nephew, but he's also a well-known fence, the middleman who finds buyers for stolen stuff. All of a sudden, the picture is becoming crystal clear.
So now we can see the whole pyramid, right? At the bottom, you've got the woman with the serpent earring. She's the thief. In the middle, you have her contact, Rapatosius, the fence. And then, sitting at the very top, pulling all the strings, is the powerful patron himself, Marcus Giuseppe. It's a perfect little criminal enterprise.
Okay, so knowing who did it is one thing, but proving it, especially against a man as powerful as Giuseppe, that's a whole different challenge. So Vito comes up with a plan. He's not going to confront them. He's going to trap them, using their own greed against them.
Let's just break down the strategy here. A direct confrontation would be a disaster. Giuseppe's influence would just crush them, no question. But a trap? Oh, a trap is clever. It sidesteps his power, it actually creates its own evidence, and it puts Vito and Pompey right back in the driver's seat.
And here's how this beautiful trap unfolds. Vito puts on another disguise, this time as a rich buyer, and he makes an offer to Rapatocius for that stolen wine. He sets up the delivery at an old abandoned villa. When Rapatocius arrives, the trap is sprung. The urban cohorts, basically Rome's police force, emerge from the shadows. It's a clean, perfect takedown. No fight, no fuss.
So the bad guys are arrested, the wine is recovered, case closed. But let's just step back for a second. What was it that really made all this possible? It wasn't just brute force, and it wasn't some lucky break. It was something way more fundamental.
So, what do you think? Was it Vito's brilliant plan, the muscle of the urban cohorts, or was it something much smaller, something right from the very beginning?
In the end, Vito gives all the credit right to Pompey. He says the entire case, this whole complex scheme, it all came down to that one tiny detail, a little glint of silver in the dust. It was Pompey's sharp eye, his amazing attention to the one thing everyone else would have overlooked that gave them the thread they needed to unravel the whole thing.
When you think about it, the entire case really just hinged on paying attention to the smallest detail. It's such a powerful reminder, right? In any complex problem, whether it's a crime in ancient Rome or some challenge we're facing today, the solution often isn't in the big, obvious pieces. It's in the tiny details that other people miss. Which kind of makes you wonder, what crucial serpent-shaped detail might you be overlooking?